Welcome to the FGC podcast. I'm Turk,
This is Slug.
and we've been doing this shit for 1 year.
Woo! It's like an anniversary. It's a party.
I didn't even know. I logged on to Facebook Memories today, and they're like, oh, hey, by the way, you announced your podcast 1 year ago today. And I was like, whoa, hot damn.
Right? It was February. Now, I can't remember the exact first day. Maybe that makes me a bad HLP. But I do remember that by the time March rolled around, we at least had one under our belt.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm just going to go ahead as far as say this. I don't even know what episode we're on Spotify, because I stopped doing that like an idiot. I need to re-upload all those.
Would be so disappointed. You fuck Joe Rogan.
I know. But we've been current on YouTube since we stopped uploading on Spotify. So I just need to get the backlog of all that audio. Maybe I'll do that today. I ain't got shit to do. 1 year, let's get all the episodes. We'll upload like 18 episodes of the podcast on the Spotify at once.
All at once. So certainly, just the fans have been waiting for it. It'll be a little springtime treat.
Yeah, buddy. So
you can just ignore your girlfriend, fiance, and come play Valheim. Whatever you want to do.
No. I'm not dealing with that again today. You shut your mouth. You fucking piece of shit instigator, you.
I'm definitely a shit stir. I will stir the pot as many times as I can. But no, everyone has to have a family day, and today's yours. Enjoy. But yeah, upload a little something to Spotify.
Yeah, I'll get them uploaded. Hot Sauce Guy, thank you for the congratulations. You're the man. So we don't have very many listeners right now, but that doesn't matter because it's been, I think we've been on a little bit of a 2-week break. Last week, I don't remember what happened, but I took the time. I wasn't feeling well, I think. I don't remember.
Last week you didn't feel well, plus your internet was going down. They were cutting the internet.
Oh, yeah. We didn't have internet. I also wasn't feeling well because I'm a vaccinated boy.
Really?
Yeah, I got my second dose of the vaccine that weekend, and apparently I am a bitch because I had a migraine and was sleepy for like 72 hours straight. Yeah, so I was the vaccinated boy. Speaking of vaccines, you got your first dose too, didn't you?
I did. I'm now a superhero in training. I'm just so tough right now. I feel like I could fight the world or viruses. I did not have. I don't think I had any real reactions. I can't get the app. They want you to download some CDC V-Safe app, which is really cool. So you can track your vaccination date and your side effects. That way they get real-time data. Like you could say, I got a headache, and they're like, cool, we can add that. I wanted to add one called Hot Elbow because by the end of the night, my elbow was a little red, like around the air, and it was hot. But I have hot joints every once in a while. My joints will be a little hot. And I don't know if it's because I'm leaning on them, if it's a little inflammation. But I just think it'd be fun to put Hot Elbow and put it as many times as I can. And maybe one day when I'm clicking on Yahoo and I see side effects of COVID or WebMD, it just says Hot Elbow, and I'll know that was mine. I'll have something to remember my legacy by. But no, I got it, and I just felt a little like. I felt tired by the end of the day, and I had some achiness in my lower back and legs, but I was sitting crooked in my wheelchair all day because I had to take a part of my wheelchair off when I got in and out of the doorway and didn't put it back on because I'm lazy. So that affects my posture and my pain levels. I only slept about 4 hours that night because I was just busy playing games and not doing anything. So that explains the sleepiness. I was a little chilly, but my feet were really cold because this exact outfit and hairstyle that you see right now is what I wore to go get the vaccination. And so it was only about 38 to 40 degrees. I felt fine, but truly it probably shook my core temp a little bit being out there and walking around the house a couple times to get in and out of the van. So there was an explanation to why I was feeling the things I was feeling. The arm never hurt. The next day, it felt like I had like a quarter in my skin, like it was real tight. Did not hurt. It was just noticeable. There's no way you could say, "Oh, I don't notice this." I definitely noticed it. Just didn't hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. And what did you get? Did you?
And she just started scrubbing the spot, like forgetting that I just mentioned my arm was sensitive, and I'm like, oh! It's like,
Yeah,
oh, that hurts. I was like,
yeah. Gabriella punched me right where I got it. Like the next day, like we were in the. I feel like we were in an elevator, but I don't know where we would be in an elevator at. So that I probably
is that
just
an
made that
art
up.
building? Because you 88 bitches don't have an elevator.
Yeah. So I don't
That's
really know
better than
where it came from, but she punched me right in the spot. I was like, oh. Which vaccine do you have? Do you have the Moderna, or the
Moderna.
Pfizer?
Moderna. See, I can't say Pfizer, but you can't say Moderna. We're a perfect fit.
Moderna.
Moderna. Like that.
Moderna. So
Yeah,
you
like
have
a
the
murder.
Moderna. Okay. So from what I remember from my friends telling me, and this is probably just complete bullshit, is that your second dose is going to be no. My second dose was supposed to be more painful. Your first dose was supposed to be more painful. So maybe they got it backwards. I don't remember. So hopefully your second dose doesn't knock you the fuck out.
I mean, I've
Um
heard all second doses are gonna rock you. I was interested in a one shotter, but I think it's only Johnson Johnson. It's only like 60 or something percent effective. I'm not
yeah.
rolling out of bed for anything less than 78%. Okay, if I
Yeah.
can't get at least 3/4 protection, three quarters cover, then why am I even out here playing?
Yeah. Did you know that apparently there's an African strain or no, there's I don't know, there's a bunch of different strains, but one of the strains out there might keep us wearing masks and stuff for a little bit longer than anticipated. We'll still be able to like kind of return to a little bit of normalcy,
Most
but
definitely.
it would probably keep the mask mandate going a little bit longer.
And for any casual listeners out there who are just like, I just don't get it. I'm not an expert, but the masks aren't a magical shield. They prevent you from spreading it. And when you get the vaccine, it doesn't put a magic shield around you so you never get it. You can actively be infected with COVID-19 and spread it even though you have the shot. The vaccine will just not allow you to suffer from the symptoms, or it'll significantly lower those symptoms and the effects of them. So you still have to wear your mask. By the way, at fgcertified.com, you can pick up as many face masks as you'd like. I have an order on my way right now, because just because I'm vaccinated doesn't mean the masks get put away. And now that the CDC says maybe you should wear two masks, well, maybe I'll put one on the front of my head and one on the back of my head.
just or
Yeah,
mask your eyes because these
full
are
cover,
a
full
gateway
cover.
into your head. Someone spit in your eye, they give you a virus. So
Exactly. Oh, we need FGC visors. We need like superhero
a
stuff.
visor, I can make anything. The only thing though is we have to sell a certain amount of them, or they just sit there. So we
Exactly.
we can literally make anything. They tell me like so one of their things on the merch store is like you can make an exclusive item that only three of them exist. But if you don't sell those three, then you can't add like another item to the thing. I don't know. It's interesting. It's cool. There's tie dye hoodies that I want to make. They're like not like the when you think like tie dye, like you think like all like fluorescent colors and like highlighter colors. These are just like they have like a black one that's like black, but it has like the gray tie dye pattern and everything throughout it. It looks really really cool. I feel like that would be really sweet with the logo on there. They have a bunch of different stuff. They had thongs. They had underwear. Just imagine our faces
I don't think I
on
can.
a pair of boxers. So like a dicky dude just plops out in between us. How
Just
funny would
boom. The
that
only
be?
thing that can separate it, the only thing that come between us is a schlong.
That's funny. So how was your week? I mean, what you been? I mean, it was a good week because
It
you got your vaccine, so you got to get the fuck out of your
And
house.
it was more than that. I was a little upset because I was trying to make it a full year. I did not make it a full year. I made it damn near close. I think I made it 50 weeks, 50 to 51 weeks in this house. Now, I will admit, I have not wore jeans since March 12th. I am saving that. So there will be a little special anniversary post on March 12th this year. Will be the first year after 1 year, the first day that I wear jeans. I've wore sweatpants for 350, almost 50 days.
Wow. I've worn
It
jeans
was.
and dress pants, so I can't.
Yeah, you have real life things to do. I don't.
But I mean, I can remember for like a solid 4 or 5 months that I wore nothing but gym shorts because I was furloughed and working from home. And so it was just like gym shorts it is. Those were the days. Those sucked, but those are also the days, you know? So,
Absolutely.
so you got freedom for
I
just a several hours. When you went and got your vaccine, what was, we're fat. We talk about food. What was the thing that you ate?
Yeah, it was. Now this is a hard one because yeah. I'm telling you what. God bless the potato. God bless the potato because it gave me the strength to realize I can eat whatever I want and I just don't need a lot of it. My body survived off of a potato a day for 2 weeks. I can now. I'm like a superhero. I've ascended. My body has ascended on the inside. It might not look like a well-oiled machine from the outside, but the inside it's going pretty well. I was so happy that when we walked in, as soon as we got the parking lot, I was scoping it. I wanted sushi. I've been craving sushi for months. I haven't had sushi since the pandemic broke out. I don't think I've gone more than a month without sushi since I first ate a piece of sushi, like 8 years ago. I like it that much that anytime I'm going to Wegmans, if I haven't had it within 3 weeks, I usually pick up a pack. If I go to a restaurant that serves it, I'm purchasing it or I'm getting it off the buffet unless I think it's going to give me a coli. But as soon as you get to Wegmans, there's still signs outside. Hey, come here for your hot order pickup. So I'm like, okay, that means they're still making fresh food. I was afraid of pandemic protocol. Maybe they weren't having the kitchens open. Maybe they had everything shut down. As soon as I get through the front door, and there was a little anxiety at one point because I came right as I was trying to get into the store. A couple was trying to come out of the store, and they kind of just looked at me, and I kind of looked at them. I was like, I haven't been out of the house in a year. I don't know what the fucking protocol is. So I just went into a corner like an idiot. I literally like put myself in the corner, like time out, and just waited there with my head down, like just walk past me because you looked at me like I was the asshole who dared to enter as you entered. But when I got past that hurdle, there was a sign that said vaccine appointments, and it pointed directly to the sushi bar. And I was like, this is a sign from the heavens. And as I got the head back, they put in the, if you haven't visited in a while, or if you're familiar with it, the West Ridge, West Side Wegmans where the wine is, they emptied all the wine racks. So the wine is gone, and that's where they set up a little triage center to give everyone vaccines. So as I walked past, I just looked down at all the sushi, like, baby, I see you. So that's what I got. I got some salmon nigiri. I love the salmon, so I have a salmon roll. Hannah and I split the nigiri. We split a tuna and a spicy salmon roll. It was divine.
That sounds
I
great.
eat
I haven't
both
had
there. I
sushi in
know
a
we talked
really
about
long
getting
time.
it. I should watch when you and Dev both joked like just have them both. Well, I divided and conquered. I stood in line because I'm the one getting the vaccine. Hannah went and grabbed the sushi. But as soon as I was done, I asked the guy like, "Hey, can I eat the sushi?" And he's like, "Are you allergic to fish?" I was like, "That's all I needed to know." So I'm in the waiting area because they make you wait 10 minutes before they send you home. So I'm just
Yeah.
popping sushi in the back of the Wegmans. I have my shot in my arm. I feel great. Just firing down the gullet. I was pulling down the hatch like a baby bird. And Hannah was just like thunk right in the mouth. It was like heaven in my mouth. It was so creamy and chewy, tender. It was just everything about it. Everything about sushi is good. When people say, "Ew, it's fishy," I don't think they've ever tried fish because fish doesn't taste like fish until you cook it. I love tuna out of a can. I love cooked fresh salmon. It tastes nothing like that on sushi. Raw salmon tastes like nothing. Raw tuna tastes like nothing.
So I've been watching a lot of videos, Mike Chen or Strictly Dumpling on the YouTubes. He's notable for like his videos really started to go viral when he would go to like Asian convenience stores and
Yeah.
just show you like all the crazy shit that they have there. And then he would just like taste test it and eat it on camera. But like since then, like now he's just kind of like a travel, like an Asian travel like guy. Like he goes to all these different markets. He shows you like all these different markets. Um, so I've been watching a lot of his stuff. He had a video the other day where he got sushi from a Japanese market in New York City, and well, outside of New York City. And this is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Like they had like fake food displays of all the food that you can order, like in a glass window box. And so like you could look at it and it was numbered, and you just tell them what you want, and then they like cut it up and like bring it out.
So kind of like
Um,
the dessert at Texas Day Brazil, you know, when they bring that
yeah,
jack bread
yeah,
over.
yep. But it was like full meals, so like it had like fake rice with like the different types of like sashimi that you could get like cut on top of it. I'll post the video.
And
I'll send you the link to
I,
it.
yeah, I look it up all the time, and I finally remembered now. That's nigiri, which is my favorite. Just the raw slice of fish over top of a small bowl of rice. I love that.
Yeah,
Or,
sashimi's just the sushi, just the meat.
mhm.
Then yeah. But anyway, he had fatty tuna, and I'm not well. Generally, when I go to get sashimi or nigiri, whatever, I avoid tuna. The tuna it just growing up, it just if there is a sushi that has a weird taste to me, it's tuna, and that's just tuna has it. It's probably more mental, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Probably,
But
but we all know you're mental.
yeah, I'm fucking
Mhm.
delusional when it comes to some things. Um, he had fatty tuna, and it's like wagyu in the sense that like he put it on his mouth and it started to like melt, like the his tongue was rendering the fat on the tuna. And that's something that I feel like I want to try. Having not like real wagyu, like A5 wagyu from like Japan, but like having America's best wagyu here, I can't imagine what that would taste like. So that's something that I would like to try, is just like a an authentic fatty tuna like sashimi.
Exactly. I don't think I've ever seen it on a menu where we're like here, but I think in a more authentic environment, I would love to try some fatty tuna. I'd love to try eel and what's the sea urchin. I would one day love to try. It looks creepy. It's that like soft orangey goo, but I would really, really would like to try some authentic, nice, safe sea urchin.
Yeah. But like the so watching his videos is also kind of like, and I've talked about it I think before, just getting the urge and going to just like different Asian markets here in town. So I looked to see if there's a Japanese market here. There isn't. There's Little Saigon, which is they have like sections of all the different Asian countries. But they don't have like a we don't have like a truly authentic Japanese market in Lincoln. There is one in Omaha, but that's a hike right now. So
Yeah.
that's something that I want to try. But I also want to go to New York City to try this Japanese market. This was cool as shit. Like just walking through and just seeing like they had mochi donuts. Mochi isn't like it's not something that I absolutely love, but like I like it, and I like the different kinds of mochi that I've had. And these like donuts look really really good, and everyone knows how much I love donuts, and like donuts are my thing. Um, so that leads me into our general, like one of our true things that we do every week. What have you been eating? I know you, since you finished your potato cleanse, have kind of gone low carb keto. So what have you been eating? Because I'm gonna let you talk about being healthy, and then I'm gonna flip it and talk about how I've been a disgusting pig the past
It's all
two
right.
weeks.
I'm usually a disgusting pig. It's an ebb and flow. Okay, but right now it's my turn to get a little woke in my dietary choices. I think one of the best things that I've had this week is one of our classics. We love egg roll in a bowl. First, and you know what? It's crazy. Hannah and I, when we were losing the weight, and we were really, and she was really helping me get my life together back like 4 years ago. We came up with like two things. I was like, you know what? Why can't we just do everything that's inside of an egg roll in a bowl, and then come to find out that that exists all over the place, and like it's a super popular dish. And cheeseburger salads, apparently down south every restaurant has a cheeseburger salad, but here Hannah and I never heard of it in our lives. We thought we created it, and so we love egg roll in a bowl. We kept pushing it back more and more because things needed eaten. And so we finally, on Thursday, I finally got it, and it's so much better the second day because then the cabbage gets a little bit more tender. So you slice up your cabbage real thin, like almost like shredded, and then you have some shredded carrot. Cook that up with a little soy and ginger, and I love it with pork. We've had it with beef, but I do love pork. So we had like three nice small pork chops, sliced them up nice and thin, and just I found after we went for the for the sushi, we got that authentic brand that's really famous for Yum Yum, and it's gluten free. Still not as good as the stuff that they make homemade in the steakhouses, but with a little drizzle of this like artisan sriracha and this yum yum sauce, it is just amazing. That's probably the best thing I had this week. Now today I had something that I've been craving for a long time, and I don't crave pizza. Well, I do crave pizza, but what I crave is the gooey, cheesy, and pepperoni. I don't care about the crust. I can throw the crust away. What I want is that saucy, greasy pepperoni and cheese. So Hannah dropped about 12 slices of pepperoni into a hot pan, got them cooking and greased up and sweating, and then sprinkled mozzarella on them. So it got crispier on the edges and hot, melty, gooey on top of the pepperoni, and then I sprinkled it and covered it with my favorite hot sauce, Secret Heartbark, and I went to town today. So it was like a nice little snack lunch. Calories maybe a little high, not too high because it's just pepperoni and cheese. Fat maybe a little high, but still not a lot of carbs. It was a great snack, and it cleared all the check boxes that I wanted. I got warm, gooey, greasy, meaty, cheesy, and spicy, and I'm in a good mood right now.
Nice. Nice. So, in the inverse of the healthy decisions that you've been making and following the pizza train, I have tried pretty much every gimmicky fast food that has come out in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, I heard.
Just because, I mean, it's for science. And, I mean, we've been eating indoor. We've been making our own dinners and eating healthy. So, like, but I'll just ruin it by like saying, "Hey, I want to go try this because this commercial got me." So things that I've tried and things that I recommend. If you like pretzel anything, the Little Caesars stuffed pretzel crust pizza is very good.
Dude, no, don't say that.
It's
I
very
love Little
good.
Caesars. Don't tell me a pretzel pizza is good.
It is good. It's so I've tried Papa John's stuffed crust pizza. Trash.
Thank
Little
you.
Little Caesars version, very good. The pretzel crust is very good. If you like pretzel crust, it's good. I got mine loaded with pepperoni, extra pepperoni. And so what they do is they don't use like a pizza sauce. They use like a cheese sauce on it. You can get it with pizza sauce, but like so it's like a pretzel pizza with like a cheese sauce, cheese, pepperoni, and then the stuffed crust. It was really, really good. Little Caesars isn't by my favorite by any means, but it was very good. So if you like pretzel pizza,
Yeah.
get it. If pretzel's not really something that like if you don't buy into the pretzel gimmick, don't get it. Like the
Little Caesars
pretzel
pizza
burger
is
at
my favorite
Wendy's.
pizza.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, keep going. Oh yeah, like the pretzel buns. I'm not a big fan of those.
Yeah, the only one I've ever liked is the one that's currently out on the Wendy's menu with the but it has like beer cheese and like mustard on it, so like you're not really tasting the pretzel as much as you're tasting all the other stuff on it. Um, Gimmick pizzas, like I said, Papa John's trash, Little Caesars pretzel pizza good. The Pizza Hut Detroit style pizza, chef's kiss. Now I'm on record as saying that my favorite pizza chain, like favorite like fast food pizza chain, is Pizza Hut. So I'm biased. My favorite pizza style ever is Sicilian. The next closest thing you can get in most cities that don't have real Italian people is
Yeah,
Detroit style because it's your thick, fluffy crust. They
exactly.
burn the cheese on the pan, and then Pizza Hut's Detroit style, chef's kiss. Better than Little Caesars Detroit style. Better than I don't know who else like chain wise does it.
And that's why pizza was my favorite for. And that's why pizza is my favorite. Nobody makes a pan pizza. No one makes a thicker pizza. And then Little Caesars came out with that little deep deep. So the deep deep was my favorite pizza, but Pizza Hut was still my favorite chain. Now you're telling me Pizza Hut has my favorite pizza type at my favorite pizza chain?
And it's good. Now it's $10, so you can get almost like a whole large pizza, and at like Pizza Hut with like multiple toppings for $10. This you could. It's only like I think it's an 8 cut, so it's smaller. They don't make it any bigger than that, but it's thick as shit. So like you're making up for it in carbs. or you're making it up for it in the bread. But the rim of the burnt cheese that's like kind of caramelized, chef's kiss. Very, very good. Now,
Did I see they got the cut pepperonis?
they do have the little pepperonis and the big pepperonis. So you could get it with like the little guys, but then you can ask for extra pepperoni and they'll put the big guys on there. But yeah, DK, perfect example. If you're by yourself, this pizza is perfect. But I'm also a slob and love leftovers, so
Yeah, and
I'll eat a whole
can't eat
pizza.
I can eat a whole Little Caesars $5. I can eat a lot of any other pizza. Pizza Hut, because it's thicker, is harder. If I get it deep, I'm not putting away 4 slices. I can get the lunch special, which is only 4 cuts, and have to take a piece home. So
Yeah.
I love that.
I would try it. Well, not you, because you're eating healthy and I don't want you to ruin it.
And here's the thing, too. Healthy is a mindset. Here's actually what I'm doing. Am I watching carbs? Absolutely. Am I being conscious? Yes. But I've decided that it's my calorie count. That's where I've always struggled, and that's why the potato has been such a blessing. The potato made me realize I don't need a lot of calories to live. And after seeing people get the gastric bypass, that's how they lose the weight. They may cut their stomach in half, but it boils down to they can't eat a lot of food. So that's why I was able to eat sushi without feeling terrible. I only consume roughly a little less than 1,400 calories a day. And as long as I can stay under 1,400, I like to stick to 1,200 because people might say that's not enough. Well, it is, because Fitness Pal wouldn't let me submit it if it wasn't. So boom on that. Also, in hospitals, they'll put you on a 600 or 700 calorie diet, and they'll watch you like a hawk because you're fat and you need to lose weight. So if I can keep it under 1,200 to 1,400 calories, I'll try anything. With that being said, have you ever seen how many calories are in a Baconator? That'd kill my whole day. If I had a Baconator, I wouldn't be able to eat anything for the rest of the day. Now, one slice of pizza, I will be treating myself. If I can lose another 18 pounds, I'll be at my first goal of 330. And as long as you keep buying the Pizza Hut deep dish or Detroit style, so they don't stop making it, I will be able to have myself a slice of Detroit style Pizza Hut pizza in roughly 6 weeks. I'm losing about 2 pounds a week. I can't break that threshold. I'm going to start working out this week. And I'm going to see if keeping this calorie intake while working out will maybe help me break that 2 pounds a week.
Nice. Well, I'm proud of you. I can't make any promises that I'm going to keep doing that.
Healthy, but not unhealthy. I'm just trying to calorie watch.
I got you. But as gimmicks continue, I've been doing them all. Today, I had the Wendy's new jalapeno popper burger or chicken sandwich. Not good. I mean, our Wendy's sucks. So like, and I've talked about this before. The Wendy's that I go to is not the best. Like, we sat in line for 20 minutes and I'm not really sure what the holdup was. Like, there was 4 of them just like sitting in a corner talking and screaming at each other. Who knows? It just didn't really have any standout. If you're going to get something from Wendy's, get that pub sandwich. It's better. The honey mustard with the bacon and everything. This was literally just some crappy cheese, pepper jack cheese sauce with just a dollop of jalapenos on their spicy chicken sandwich. Wasn't worth it. It was meh. But to say all of that to get to this, I've been inspired. Okay. I have seen people doing all these reviews on all these different things. Dave Portnoy and his One Bite Pizza reviews, Frank the Tank and his soda reviews, and then his hot dog reviews. So I've done something. Actually, time out very quick. Get Nicked, thank you so much for your 7 months Prime sub. I appreciate you and I love you. And I'm sorry that Little Caesars gives you acid reflux. Now back to my thing.
Me too. I love Little Caesars, but it is also the only one that gives me that. Go back to you.
Probably because the tomato sauce is super acidic with them, maybe more so than a different sauce. But anyway, so I've been inspired. In this Lenten season, the time period of the Jesus, I have done a thing. I have gone and I have eaten nasty ass fish sandwiches for the greater good of the world. And I haven't gone everywhere. I haven't done everything, but I've had a lot of fish sandwiches.
Every Friday, you should place up.
And well, it's not every Friday, motherfucker. I've just been finding them. And I have
just crushing sandwiches.
and I have a list so far. Unfortunately, I haven't been recording them because that's just not something that I ever really think to do because I can never wait. I get it. I want to eat it. I need to do better. Okay. However, I'm going to start with my number one so far. The Popeyes fish sandwich is good. It is extremely spicy.
Honey does not agree with you. She just let out a when you said that.
I know that I am best friend Popeyes and I will always support Popeyes. But let me tell you, when I've had all these other fish sandwiches, they pale in comparison. Okay? The Popeyes fish sandwich is spicy. Like the breading on it, like Gabriella, like it was beyond, like normally like Tabasco or whatever hits her mouth, she can power through it. She just complains a lot. Like she questioned not finishing this sandwich because the breading was that spicy.
Well, she got her own too, so you both got a fish sandwich.
Yeah, she got one too. And it was spicy, so good. It has that same bread that the chicken sandwiches has, which is like super buttery, like kind of like a brioche. Very, very good. So I gave the Popeyes an 8.4. That is my gold standard right now. I would love to be impressed better, but every sandwich I have had since then has been shit in comparison. Okay? Shit.
So everyone's tied for fifth. You got
pretty well. I've got number. I've scaled them all. Wendy's 7. It was good. Wasn't great. It was a 7. It was just a clump of fish, but the fish tasted like fish. It wasn't like anything terrible. Like, I'll get to it. The next step down, Freddy's. You've never had a Freddy's. Freddy's is like a Midwest, I guess, kind of like Steak and Shake. You got like your shoestring fries, your steak burgers that are like flat and smushed, kind of. But I like Freddy's. I'm a big Freddy's guy. Their Freddy's sandwich, not that great. Their fish was super, super flaky and airy. It was kind of like meh. And I'm going to give that a 6.8 though, because it gets worse. McDonald's
just keeps getting worse.
Oh. McDonald's fish stand. McDonald's fish.
The fish fillet I ate
exactly. Just wait till you see the bottom right now. All right. The McDonald's fish sandwich, the standard for most fish sandwiches around. They've been doing the Jesus Christ fish sandwich before anyone else has been doing the Jesus Christ fish sandwich. You know, everyone embraces the gimmick right now, but McDonald's, I give McDonald's a 6.3, okay? McDonald's is a 6.3.
He's got a 6.3.
Okay. And in comparison to the Popeyes, it's not even in the contender, okay? But the worst piece of garbage I have ever put in my mouth was the Burger King fish sandwich. I give it a 2. Okay. I literally took a bite out of this thing. I took a bite out of this thing and just set it down. I didn't even want to swallow it. There was pickles on it. They tasted nasty as shit. Well, let me say, I don't know if this is a normal thing, but most of these fish sandwiches, other than the Freddy's and the McDonald's, have come with pickles on them. I don't know why that's a thing. That's a thing.
I mean, because tartar sauce has relish in it and some pickles sliced up in it, but you don't just put pickles on a fish sandwich.
Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't good. Terrible. I flipped it open because I was like, this kind of tastes funky. I looked at it. The pickle juice had changed the breading of the fish a weird color. The tartar sauce tasted like it was disgusting. I threw it in the bag right away. Took one bite. No thanks.
I don't need this.
So right now, in order, Popeyes, Wendy's, Freddy's, McDonald's. Wendy's and McDonald's all squished. They're all very close. With Popeyes up here, Burger King down here. I will take recommendations. I will do it on like the Instagram. I'll film myself eating them and giving like an instant review from now on. But there's plenty more for me to try. Lenten season, Jesus season, still in peak form. We still got a ton going on right now. You know, I tried to do some research and find like real Jesus people's like fish fries so I could support like local churches and stuff. But I couldn't really find like a list. In Pittsburgh, when Jesus season kicks in, you know what I mean? They literally,
Everybody going,
every club, organization, whatever has it. And then the newspapers are like, here's the list, go check it out. That didn't happen here. I had to go on Reddit and ask a thread. I was like, who's got some? And no one responded. I don't know.
Weird.
I digress. So that's going to be my thing for the Jesus season. I'll try fish sandwiches. I'll give them a score. I'll rate them. That's what I'm going. Burger King, hot trash. I got in line. I was like, can I just get a fish sandwich? He's like, that's all you want? I was like, yeah. And when he handed me that fish sandwich, I was like,
that's all you want because they know you're going to throw this shit out. They know.
Yeah, it was trash. It was garbage. So yes, Arby's is on the docket because I'm a big Arby's guy. I'll swear by Arby's. And they're nasty ass looking meat, but it just tastes so good, you know? I'll go for it. But yeah, I'll hit it up on the social media. But that's gonna be my thing during Jesus season. As I'm gonna try some fish sandies out, all for God, you know?
Yeah, Jesus season is every year, but right now this is the postseason. This is the Catholic Church postseason.
What do you mean?
Catholics are the only ones I believe Catholics are the only ones that do Lent. I don't practice Catholicism, but I don't think every sect of Christianity practices Lent. I believe this is mostly the postseason. This is leading up to the Super Bowl of all religious.
Oh yeah. Easter. Yeah. This is like that.
It's always Jesus season.
Well, I get that it's always Jesus season, but like.
But yeah, I get you. No, I understand.
Hey,
yeah, I'm excited to get the.
I spent a lot of time and I've spent the first 8 years of my life. No, I don't know. First 12 years of my life attending church on a regular basis. I know what Jesus season's all about. I just didn't start eating fish until I was like 18. So,
what's the closest fire department? You got to call the local fire department. Tell me they don't have one. Then
apparently on the list is the Knights of Columbus. I don't know what that is. Sounds like something.
Sounds like a clan rally.
Yeah, I don't really want to go anywhere that's, you know, I don't want to really go anywhere that's big on the big old Christopher Columbo. You know what I'm saying? That scumbag.
Or Knights used to be good, okay? Knights were chivalrous. They used to defend the realm. Then they kind of took it downhill. When you hear the word Knights attached to anything, it's not positive.
Yeah, American Knights probably not the same thing as like your good old knight in shining armor. Yeah, I get you. So I might hit up the Knight of Columbo down and see what their fish fries like. I was told, so I don't know. I didn't think that Lincoln was a very Catholic city because I've only ever met Methodists and Lutherans. But the one Catholic that I did meet informed me that it's the number one religion in Lincoln. I'm saying, where's the proof? Where's your fish fries at?
What's the number one religion in Lincoln, Nebraska? Let's see if she's got an answer. She says it's just Christianity.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's white here, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Jess, I will, if there's a food truck that's just serving fish sandies, I'll try it out. I'll review it. I'll do it. I'll go Instagram live. I'll try it out and throw it out there. If it sucks, it sucks. A lot of the food trucks in Lincoln have opened up brick and mortars, during,
food truck.
Yeah. So I don't really know what food trucks really are kind of going to be running around. It's really tough to be a food truck in Lincoln because they've got a lot of laws about where you can and can't set up. So a lot of the food trucks that I do know and have either kind of just paused because of COVID or have opened up brick and mortars because it's, I guess, easier, which kind of blows my mind that it's easier to do a brick and mortar store and pay like rent than it is to just pop up Yeah, it's on the docket. Anywhere I can get a fish sandy, I'll eat it for Jesus and I'll see what happens. I'll try it out. So we're going to hit a transition. And this segment is brought to you by fgcertified.com. All right.
fgcertified.com is where you can find out all your latest news and get all the latest merch. Guys.
Yes. You can buy Fat Guy clothing there, buy Fat Guy masks.
You can catch our pod on the website. If we have any news updates, we put it on the website. It'll link you to where you can find us. It's a really good site.
That's the one-stop shop for all things Fat Guy Certified is fgcertified.com. DK, apparently somehow the swear filter is on, so whatever you posted is blocked for me, unless you intentionally just tossed out a bunch of asterisks. I don't know. Sorry in chat, can't see it. But Hot Sauce Guide, he reached out to us. And he said, I really loved your Little Debbie bracket. I want to do something. And I was like, we're all in. We're your number one fan. We are your number one fans.
When he said bracket, that's exactly what I think. I just thought of the Debbie bracket and how shitty I felt afterwards. So anything with Hot Sauce Guide in another bracket, I'm scared.
So, yeah. So Hot Sauce Guide goes, let's do a bracket. And I said, my goal, if I can create anything from this podcast, anything from my social media presence, is to get you sitting opposite of a fucking chair of Sean Evans eating hot sauce. That is my goal. I don't give a shit what happens to me. Because Mark, Hot Sauce Guide, is the greatest human on earth. And he is a gem and deserves everything that karma can give him. And so I said, I will burn my butthole. I will eat whatever I want for you. And so Hot Sauce Guide threw out on his social media, hey, I want to do a bracket. What are some recommendations? Because I talked with him about seeding and how we threw him out there and people voted on him and stuff. I don't think he anticipated the amount of, hey, how are yas he got in his DMs. So we've got a bracket. We've got a 12 hot sauce bracket coming out next month during March Madness. It's going to be a bracket that'll have 12 different sauces. I've got the lineup here saved somewhere. And Hot Sauce Guide is in chat, so I'm sure he will correct me when I'm wrong. But what you can do is go follow Hot Sauce Guide on social media right now. He has a post that is the announcing of the field, and it's got a bunch of hot sauces in there. The hot sauces that have the most likes will get seated higher, and the hot sauces that have the least amount of likes will have lower seats. And that'll be determine the ranking of the bracket. So our hot sauce lineup, from what I can tell, and I'm sure I'll get texted if there's changes, is we've got an Arizona jerk sauce by Big Red Hot Sauce. We've got a ghost pepper pineapple from Smokin' Blunts. A Smokin' J by Sam's Sauce. We do not know what we're getting from Crumb Sauce, but we're getting something from Crumb Sauce. We're getting something from Bro Hot Sauce, too, but we don't know what that is. We're getting Chili Coast, El Chapo's Revenge. We're getting Shaquanda's West Indian Curry Sauce. Garlic and Peppercini by Hot and Saucy. Guajillo and Red Jalapeno by Humble House. Just your standard Tapatio hot sauce.
What's it called? What's the Humble House one?
The Guajillo and Red Jalapeno, which we have
I already got that.
Yeah. That's one of the ones we already have. That one's a staple in all of our fridges. And then the other staple is the secret Aardvark hot sauce.
Right there. It's my choice for number one, baby. I'm telling you.
Hot Sauce God came in. We are getting the gold sauce from Crumb Sauce. So
I like anything that's a gold sauce.
And then we're gonna do Los Calientes green, the original, not the Roja. and then we'll do another. And so that's the lineup. So go to Hot Sauce Guide's post, go vote, likes, whatever. That's gonna seed it, and then make sure that you follow him on social media because he is going to do some kind of like shout outs and like explain like what the brands are and stuff for them throughout the week leading up. Yeah, he's gonna do a profile leading up until the bracket and everything is out. This isn't gonna be a live thing, just because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of kind of just like stuff in between the rounds and as we like do stuff. But we are going to film it, and I'm gonna edit a video together, and we're gonna release it on social media. So that way, it'll kind of be a little bit. It won't be like an hour and a half long thing of us just meandering and trying to entertain it. I think that'll get boring, but we will put out a video of it. So it'll break down all 12 hot sauces, a crowned winner, and the winner, I believe we talked about, is going to get some stuff from us as well. So it's going to get some Fat Guy certified merch, some Hot Sauce Guide merch, and then shout outs on social media, obviously. And then we're also going to have a contest in that video where I will be giving out some Fat Guy certified merch for people that comment, like, subscribe, and share that video. So we'll be giving away some merch to those people as well. I'm really excited for this. This is going to be the big bracket for March. We might do some dumb little things, but I'm going to invest all of my time, effort, and love and support into this, because I think this is a really good idea by Hot Sauce Guide. And this dude's fucking blowing up. He hit 700 followers on Instagram today. And that's just absolutely outrageous. And so that's what we're going to roll. We're going to roll. We're going to do that. I absolutely love it.
Every week he's getting like 100 more. He is really, he's I'm so proud of him.
He's gonna be on Hot Ones season like 15. I'm saying it now.
They're on season 20 already, but okay.
They're on season 20?
I feel like, yeah, they do. I feel like they name them different. It might be only up to 12.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna project the season, like, because I don't want people to say like when I'm gonna be president. You know, that's kind of like, yeah. So like, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna be president. So we're just gonna say he's gonna interview Sean Evans, or Sean Evans is gonna interview him. That's how we'll leave that. That's probably one of the most things I'm hyped about. Is trying all these different sauces and doing all these different things. Hot Sauce Guide just informed me that we are on season 14 of Hot Ones. So I technically could have been right because I did say 15, right?
Yeah. We could blow him up overnight.
Yeah. So who knows? I mean,
it could be Aquafina, Kenan Thompson,
Hot Sauce Guide. Well, none of that would put him on season 14. We're talking next season.
I'm just putting him along the lines, the greats, Gordon Ramsay, Sasha Banks, The Undertaker, Key and Peele, all of these famous people, and then also put Hot Sauce Guide up there on the podium.
He deserves it. He's the most genuine, most beautiful man I've ever met in my life. I aspire to be a fraction of the awesome that he is.
I can't be anything like him. If even a drop of his essence gets into my vessel, I will crumble and fall apart. I need to stay hardened, dark to live. If I have a drop of his pureness in it, it will contaminate everything and just ruin all the work I've put in over the last 32 years.
That's true.
But I love him.
He's the best. So that's the game plan for that. I'm super excited about it. Go to his social media. Go like and comment on those things. Our social media will obviously share and post every profile that he does. We'll have it tagged as a story in our social media as well. But you might as well just go to the fucking source and check out everything he's got going on. He's doing sauce reviews all week. I can't imagine what his refrigerator looks like, or his secondary refrigerator, whatever the hell he's got going on for his hot sauce collection. Because I know what mine looks like, and I'm not the hot sauce guy. You know what I mean? Don't you have a secondary fridge of all your stuff? You have a shelf?
I wish I did. I might eventually. We're working on getting a downstairs fridge, and when we get to downstairs fridge, I'm taking a shelf for myself. But right now, I have a bookshelf that's got about a dozen on them, and we're gonna add a couple more whenever we get the shipment
Yeah. I believe some of the and I don't know, Hot Sauce Guide is handling all the logistics. But I hear that there are some chocolates, there's some other stuff too. I don't know if that's just going to him the review or if that stuff's making it our way to us as well. But if it does, we'll make sure that we give you a comprehensive review on it as well, because that's what we fucking do here. I feel like that's the show.
It is.
That's the show.
It's a great stopping point.
Go check out social media. Stay healthy. The weather is on an uptick, I think. Who knows? I hope. I'm tired of being cold. I just want to be like cool, you know?
Last night I slept with the fan on all night and felt great.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's gonna start thawing out a little bit.
the life. All right, that's the show. I'm out of here.